So Portrait's history really started with what we call a product called Pivot. And what we found in the early 90s, late 80s, is that people actually wanted to see their display like they saw a piece of paper or a book in portrait mode. Not in landscape 5x4, 4x3 mode, but actually rotated so they could see the full page. So Portrait came out with its own display technology to match what Apple was doing for the Mac, and we brought this to the Windows side.
It's actually where Portrait started, was display control. And that is mainly controlling a OSD or an interface for a display with the mouse and keyboard, making sure all those controls are accessible to end users, and really trying to build up on the feature set of those OSD controls.
So this is Portrait's history, but Portrait wanted to expand upon that. We didn't want to just be a display orientation piece of software. We wanted to do anything that we could sustain, that we could provide to the user to make it so they could interact with a display. They could be more productive.
Portrait's universe is really built up on Portrait's foundations. And there's multiple foundations: color accuracy, color enhancement, display control. Kelman itself is a foundation, even though it's color accuracy and you can tie it in there, but Kelman itself is a foundation with its own verified programs. And Portrait Universe is really an umbrella for all those unique products and solutions, as well as the expertise that we bring to our partners.
Portrait Displays is one of the few companies that covers a true lens to the living room experience. What does this mean? So with our tools and with our solutions and services, we enable creative people as well as the audience to perceive and create content exactly as intended.
Portrait is there from every step of a production chain. We are a part of a color management solution from onset through production, post-production, and distribution of content right to your home in your living room.
It's very gratifying. There's a lot of payoff to it, to be able to know that someone in their home is witnessing the creative intent of an industry professional. And it's because you had some hand in being able to allow that display to have that color, to be able to portray that color the way that it was intended.
So there is a Portrait DNA. It's really the Portrait building blocks. Every one of us come from color. We all are passionate about color. It's in our everyday life. We look at it from both an engineering and scientific way, as also as a personalized way. So the Portrait DNA is, you love color, you come work for us, you'll be very happy. We're going to help build the future. We're going to continue to be around. Portrait DNA is going to be everywhere, not just with Portrait employees, but with anybody that engages with Portrait products.
We will create solutions for our customers and our business partners to have software solutions that allow you to control various settings on a display, whether that be things related to color or appearance, but also just settings on a display. We want all of that to be in one place so the user doesn't have to touch the display to do some things and do other things in a software application. We provide it to be an easy-to-use experience for customers so that they can get the most out of their display.
So I'd say the Portrait universe is really how we capture your eyeballs. We make sure that in the morning, when you're looking at a device, it's calibrated correctly. We make sure that during the day, when you're at work, we want to make sure that display is set up so that you're the most productive when you're at work. And when you're getting at home and you just want to have entertainment, you're in front of your TV, we want to make sure that TV's calibrated so that the content that you're watching is presented the way it was captured. So Portrait touches all of these. Portrait is all about the panels and how we can make them look accurate, or how we can make them look better, and personalize your experience so that as part of the Portrait universe, you're part of us. You're part of the black hole that we suck you into and say, this is Portrait. Welcome.